Hello there, today in the script bit I'm going to be showing you how the return function works. The return keyword, I mean. So if you add a part here, and we'll just put it here, and I select this part and insert a script, I'll show you how the return keyword works. So, first, I'll make an if statement, and we'll check what the part's name is, which will be script parent. I covered if statements and parents in a different script bit, so you can watch that if you want to go a bit more in depth on those concepts. And so we'll just use the name property, which I also covered in the same script bit as I did with parents, the property script bit, and we can check if that equals part. So if it equals part, then we can go print it is part, which it obviously is, and so that will continue to this code, but we can add an else, which I haven't covered. I'll cover this in a future script bit. Then we can just go return. And so if it's not a part, then it will return, which you'll see what happens. And we can print here, finished. And so now if we go ahead and run the game, there's part finished, but if we rename the part, for example, so its name is no longer part, we run it, then nothing happens, because what's happened is this return has basically stopped the code, and it never got a print finished. So another instance of returns is functions. I have covered functions in a different script bit as well, so you can go watch that one. And so if we just create a new function, and we can just call this down here, and so we can make a variable, which I also covered in a different script bit, and we can go ahead and return. So we can use a different case of return, which doesn't just stop the code. If we say put text, yeah, and then we make a text parameter on this function, we can go return text, and we'll just go print text, I mean print var, because that's our new variable, yeah. And so if we just run that, we should just get text in the output. As you can see, that function has returned text. You can return any data. So for example, if we changed it to a number here, and what we could do is we could return number plus 1 or plus 2, and so if we put 1 through it, then if we run it, our function will give us 2 here. So that's another way that you can use returns to store, to use functions to store data in a variable. And so that's basically both ways that you can use the return keyword. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next script bit.